Hey, what's up everyone on YouTube? How y'all been? So hello everyone, for those who do not recognize me or do not remember me or anything, my name is Christian Dragoon. I am the dragon player of this channel right here. What we are trying to do on this channel right here, me and my buddy Zeldin, we're trying to make this channel be all about Yu-Gi-Oh, Vanguard, and Buddy Fight all mixed together in one channel. And for those of you who are checking out this channel, thank you all very so much for checking out this channel out. It really means a lot to us, and we're very sorry for not having too much videos up till now. A lot of things kept coming up, so here we are. We got some deck profiles going on for you, and here we go. We have a deck profile of my Jackknift Dragon's World deck profile. Now, this deck right here is the objective of this deck right here is to utilize the ability of Jackknife Dragon by bringing out his evolutions and just beat the living hell out of your opponent by just using the power of Jackknife's evolutions, all that such. So without further ado, let's get right straight to the deck right here. Alright, this is gonna be Dragon's World Flag. This is my buddy monster is Jackknife Dragon. So that's my buddy monster. For the size 3 monsters, we got one Super Armor Dragon, Buster Cannon Dragon, one Thunder Knight's Bastard Sword Dragon, and one Super Armor Dragon and Feather Dragon. Now, as I know to my best of knowledge, in a Jackknife Dragon's World deck, normally that deck does not use size 3 monsters. The reason why I like to use size 3 monsters is that now and then I like to be on a little bit of defenses every now and then, but yet every now and then I want to be on, have the extra powerhouse and have extra amount of power and offense stuff against my opponent, just in case if I need something to back up my Jackknife or I do not get to my Jackknife in time. Now this guy just has Soul Guard and double attack. This guy just has move and double attack. This guy right here is probably my favorite size 3 armor dragon of the entire armor dragon race right now at the moment. His ability is when this unit, his ability is whenever this card attacks, you automatically get a card in your gauge, and then once per turn you can pay 2 gauge to burn 2 damage to your opponent. So this guy can not only allow you this guy can either allow you to build up gauge in your gauge, or help you burn damage to your opponent, or even both, depending on what you're trying to do with him at the end of the game. So when I pick up one more of him, I may end up taking out one of these two guys just to put him in, because he is very helpful to what I try to do with this deck right here. So that's what I'm currently doing with the size 3 monsters. For the size 2s, of course, my buddy monster, we play max copies of Jackknife Dragon. Your ideal winning card with this deck right here. He is just amazing what he can do with this deck right here. By paying 2 gauge, you can automatically search your deck for one of your cards as well as Jackknife in his name, and automatically take that card on top of him, and he goes in the soul of that card. So that gives you instant Thunderstorm, that gives you instant Despeazle, and for the new edition of the deck, it gives you instant Savior and any other evolution I want to put in this deck when more evolutions come up. So Jackknife is just an all-around unique and amazing monster, and Buddy Fight in my opinion, he's just ridiculously good. For his evolutions, we play 2 Thunderstorms. Now, in most Jackknife-based decks, it's recommended you play only 1, which is actually understandable. I like to play 2 because where I'm from, Ancient World is a crazy thing, and I want to be able to have something to, because I want to be able to get to this guy as fast as I possibly can, and I want to be able to kill all that Seeker or any powerful size 3 monster or any powerful monster, or clear the field of my opponent's huge field full of monsters. And this guy is a big huge answer to guys like that when something like that comes up. So Jackknife Thunderstorm is just really great, and he is just beastly what he does. Next we have one Jackknife Despeazle, just your typical, just an evolution that has penetrate, and penetrate is really useful. I can just take out a center guy, and then my opponent will take 3 damage, and then if I have potential for game, I can just have my other monsters and my weapon to just attack my opponent directly for game, and I just win right there. And as I was showing earlier, the one Savior, just in case if things get a little hairy and I need something for extra defensive, one Jackknife Savior, I can just call him one Jackknife Savior, I can just use him to call him from my left or right, put him in center, and block out something huge so I can later on stay in the game. And then if he's still on the field, I can just use his move ability, put him back in left or right circle again, and I can just proceed to do what I normally do. And everything else for size 3s, I'm playing 3 copies of Jimdara Dragon. Now this guy's really good because he's a size 3 monster with 8,000 power. So this allows me to get over a lot of huge things that normally annoy me a little bit. And this allows me to beat the living hell out of anything that I want to beat the living hell out of. And this guy definitely helps me out with what I'm doing right here. Now the only thing that really sucks about him, he has very low defensive. But I guess it's pretty much fair because he does have pretty high attack. So I guess that makes it pretty fair. And for size 1s, we play 3 copies of Blade Chakram Dragon. Just a good size 1 monster to back up your Jackknife or your Jimdara Dragon, and just beat the living heck out of anything that's certain high defensive and such every now and then. So this guy definitely gets in there pretty well. His critical and his defense aren't the greatest, but his power and assistance to be able to help me out with certain things do definitely help out every now and then. Next we play 3 copies of Thousand Rapier Dragon. Same reason as Blade Chakram Dragon. Nothing really to explain to it. And the 2 copies of Bronze Shield Dragon, just for extra defensive and just guard me off every now and then when I need the extra defensive. So that's what I'm really doing. And that's all I'm really doing for monsters. For the item cards, I play 2 Steel Fist Draco Knuckles and 2 Dragon Blade Draco Braids. Now Draco Knuckle is definitely good because every time I burn damage to my opponent, whenever I attack directly with this card, I automatically get a card in my gauge. So this allows me to build my gauge so I can do later plays. And then when I'm comfortable with my gauge, I then replace it with my Draco Brave, with my Draco Blade, so I can have an extra 5,000. So I can have the power of 5,000 power, so I can assist my Jackknife or any other big dude I have in my field, so I can potentially take down whatever I need to take down a lot easier and faster. Plus, it has 3 crits, so a lot faster take out damage in life of my opponent. And now for the spells. For the spells, we play Max Blue Dragon Shield. Can you see it? Yeah, you can see it. Max Blue Dragon Shield and Max Green Dragon Shield, just so when my opponent attacks me directly, I can save myself from taking damage, and Blue Dragon Shield can allow me to get a free gauge. Green Dragon Shield will allow me to get a life after they both nullify the attack. So this definitely helps me out a little bit in case I need to go on defensive. And speaking of defensive, here's some cards that will definitely be on defensive and offensive. I play 3 copies of Draco Energy. Draco Energy is definitely very useful when my buddy monster is battling. I can just play this card, and potentially, not only my buddy will potentially win the fight, but my buddy monster will get counterattacked, meaning that after it wins a battle, if the monster has less attack or defense and power this guy, whatever such, I can immediately kill all of that monster. So I'll either kill all of that monster, or I'll take out one of the souls of that monster. So meaning I can, and all in all, still save my monsters from getting killed when push comes to shove. And speaking of saving monsters, I play 3 copies of Drago Bond. This card is definitely very useful. Like, if one of my armor dragons are supposed to be destroyed, I can play this card, and not only I can prevent that monster from being destroyed, but I automatically gain 2 life. So this helps me out for both my buddy monster, if I'm using it for Jackknife, and this helps me out for my aspect because it allows me to gain 2 life. So this card definitely helps me out with certain occasions. Next, I play 2 Jackknife Bravehearts, just because I can search out Jackknife, so why not? 2 copies of Day of the Dragon, just pay 1 gauge and no attack this turn. I don't get to attack this turn, however, by just playing this card and a cost of one card of my gauge, I get to kill every monster in my opponent's field. So if my opponent's got like a big field full of monsters, I just play this card and they lose everything by just cost of 1 card, and I can just set myself up with something that my opponent will not be able to bounce back against, and I just do all day crazy long plays. 2 Draco Energies just gives me 2 gauge, why not? And then 2 set spells I'm currently playing, 1 Song of Ancient Lands and 1 Proud Song of Souls. Ancient Lands is definitely very good because every time I call an Armor Dragon monster, I automatically gain 1 life, so this definitely helps me out, especially when I want to play my Jackknife Thunderstorm ability. And this card is definitely very good because all my Armor Dragons automatically gain 2,000 power. So this allows my Armor Dragons to become a little bit stronger, so I can take down those certain stronger cards that are normally hard to take out. And that's all I'm really doing for spells. All I'm really doing for impacts is 2 copies of Gargantuan Punisher. No explanation needed. Pay 4 gauge as long as both me and my opponent have no monsters enter. Deal 4 damage per game. Nothing really too spectacular, perfect. And yeah, everyone, that right there was my Jackknife Dragon's World deck profile. I hope you all really enjoyed. Please comment, rate, subscribe. It really helps out a little bit. And if you want to check out my channel, if you like Yu-Gi-Oh! Dragons and Card Vanguard Dragons, I have my own YouTube channel called Christian Dragoon. Link is in the description down below. On that channel, I don't do buddy fight. If you like my buddy fight stuff, I'll mostly be doing it on this channel, not on my channel. So if you want to see me do more of my buddy fight stuff, I'll do more content of it on this channel. But if you like Yu-Gi-Oh! Dragons, as I just said earlier, Yu-Gi-Oh! Dragons and Card Vanguard Dragons, I have my own channel called Christian Dragoon. The link is in the description down below. Please check me out. It would really mean a lot to me if you subscribe to my channel. And it would really mean a lot to both me and my buddy Zeldin if you check out this channel right here for more content, for more Yu-Gi-Oh! Vanguard and buddy fight stuff. So comment, rate, subscribe, tell us what you think about this deck. And yeah, see you around, everyone. Peace. Bye.